Oh, hey everybody, it's Romania Black. We're starting Deluxe Volume 6 of Berserk. I'm super excited. I'm also really nervous because we're in uncharted territory. I don't know what's going to happen. We're done with the anime. We're just in the manga land now. And I am a little bit nervous because a part of me is like, oh, well, you know, we have Jill's character. She's going to be fine. She's not going to succumb to the darkness and turn into a demon to be with Rosine, her friend that did succumb to the darkness. But then another part of me is like, this is kind of paralleling the Count and the Count's daughters scene. And in that, the Count chose to not sacrifice his daughter, and thus he went to hell. Here, I don't know if Miura is going to subvert our expectation that, oh, Jill's going to be like the Count and choose, because it would be kind of a interesting commentary on the Count, who's this vile creature, this vile person, in the end choosing to save his flesh and blood and his daughter that he loves from damnation. And then you contrast that with Jill, who seems like a very innocent, naive, but very kind-hearted, good character, choosing to succumb to the darkness. So yeah, I don't know how that's gonna go. And I'm terrified because I don't want Jill, as I spit everywhere, to turn into a demon. So the struggle bus is real. I also have some comments I want to talk about before we dive into this volume and get started here. Emperor Berserk talked about how I was a little confused on where the timeline was with this, and several patrons, Emperor Berserk was the first person that I saw talk about this, but several patrons and subscribers have talked about the timeline, because I was thinking, where does this exactly fall? Is Guts just meeting Puck? Are we picking up from volume 3? Where are we at? And they said that the Lost Children arc is after volume 3's excerpts, and then, so basically this is happening volume 3. So basically after volume 3, when we went into the Golden Age arc, this is picking up where we left off. So Puck doesn't know about the elaborate backstory we've all seen, but we kind of know Guts' backstory now. Going to this, Puck just doesn't know, which is very sad. There's a part of me that wishes that Guts would talk to Puck and explain his backstory and why he has such hard times trusting people and why he's going through all this. But I think there's even a part of Guts that doesn't quite understand it as well. So it's kind of hard to talk about something when you don't understand yourself. So there's that. Berserk also talks about, Berserk and Moomin pointed this out, and I was like, oh, but the baby of supposedly Guts and Casca, the baby was seen in volume 1 with the old man in the cart and the girl, and it was also seen on page 43 in chapter 1 of volume 1. It was the little thing that came out of the woodwork, and I thought it was one of those demons that feeds off your fear. It's their baby, and I was like, oh my god! So thank you, Moomin and Emperor Berserk, for pointing that out, because as soon as I read your comments, I went and found the other volumes that are on my bookshelf over there, and I was like, oh, and I was like, it's been here all along. Those are so crazy, right? Absolutely insane. Speaking of Moomin Oket talks about Dark Horse, and in the Deluxe Volume 14, which we looked at a few weeks ago, they were kind of upset because the way that Dark Horse translated a line wasn't like the original, which I find that stuff fascinating. I think translation is a really interesting field because it is almost an art just as much as it is a science. I did some work on talking about fan translations back when I was in college, and so they were pointing out that Guts in the original volume 14, when he gets the new metal arm from Rickard, he says that the arm is groovy. And I can see why Dark Horse changed that translation, because if you don't get the reference, it's gonna sound weird. You're like, well, why do you say that? Groovy. This ain't the 70s. But the reference is to Ash from Sam Raimi's Army of Darkness in the Evil Dead series. And I was like, oh. And I'm not a horror movie person. I usually get freaked out by zombie narratives. I have watched the Day of the Dead, Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead. I've watched the 3 original ones, not the Zack Snyder remakes or all those. But I've watched the original ones almost because of their like an art form, like the creation of them. So I know a little bit about Army of Darkness by proxy through that, so I could see the connection between Guts and Ash. I can see that. And then Puck's weapon is a burdock seed pod. And apparently these have healing properties if you make them into a tea or if you eat the burdock root. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, that's kind of cool. I like that that ties to Puck being a healer and being an actual elf that heals people. That's really cool. Vapor Tepis, I was like, that seems so familiar to me. It's actually Vlad the Impaler. And I was like, oh, I know about Vlad the Impaler because that just seems like such a cultural, if you're from the West, you should know about that. It's in the zeitgeist, but I don't know a lot about the history of it. So Moomin had some historical information about that, but that's a reference in the prototype manga to that person. So I thought that was really cool. And then we get a little bit of confirmation that Guts is 22 now. So he's 22 around the time that the Golden Age arc ended, and now he's 22. So it's a hard life for Guts. It's going to be interesting to see because this series, we're only on volume 16, and there's 42 volumes in this series. Maybe 43 if the one Mori has taken over from Mira. So there's a lot that we can cover, and I am fully under the expectation that Guts is going to age, but I don't know to what extent, and I don't want to know. We'll find out in the manga. But yeah, I'm really excited. One thing I want to note before we start is that I opened up the Berserk Deluxe Volume 6 to the cover page here, and I noticed that the translation is done by Dwayne Johnson. I know I've probably made this joke before, but a part of me is like, oh, did Dwayne The Rock Johnson translate Mira? I mean, I'd be all for that. I'm excited about that idea and prospect, but I would not be surprised if Dwayne The Rock Johnson was a Berserk fan. I could see that. So yeah, I'm excited, y'all. I got my coffee. I woke up this morning. I was like, I want to read Berserk. I'm super excited to get into it. I hope you all are as well. But with that being said, we're not going to waste any more time. We're going to dive right into Deluxe Volume 6, Volume 16 of Berserk, and we're going to do that here in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. I'm excited to see what's going to happen with this. Oh, well, yikes. I don't know what to make of this. A part of me thinks that I'm very terrified about this. I like the idea of Guts in the one eye, and there's all of these like little creepy heads in the other eye. I don't know if that's supposed to be like the children that have been taken away by Rosine. I don't know. The thing that freaks me out the most about this is I don't know if this is like Rosine's final form of what she ends up looking like in her demon form, like final form of Frieza, or if this is Jill. If this is what Jill becomes. I don't like that. And I don't like the prospect of, like, it could even be the dad. We know the dad for Jill is out looking for her now. So I don't like this. I don't like where this is headed. Nope, not excited about it. And my dog is like, oh my God. So I'm not looking at the table of contents. I just want to note that picture of Guts is really cool. I want to appreciate the line work and what Miura has done with that. It looks great. Good job. Monster. Oh my God. I just finished Monster. Why are you bringing it up again, Miura? No. Oh my God. There's a lot going on in these pages. Okay. I like the dad is taking hold because he's like reliving his glory days in the war. Serpico is interesting. I like Serpico's design. He has such floofy hair, but his eyes are very much the Geen eyes where you don't see them. One of the patrons on my channel, Anime Annie, has said that you can't trust people who don't open their eyes. So Serpico seems rather harmless, but we know how this series goes with that, so who knows? Okay, it was nothing. Zepik, I'll get you the Misty Valley. Your heart is restless. I like that Aran is like absolutely like feeling Zepik's courage and ambition to go in. You volunteered for this life-threatening duty out of concern for your child. You're a paragon of parenthood and an devout follower. Oh, I wouldn't go that far. You know what? The dad is awful, and I don't like that he's, abused Jill. That's not right, and I'm not supportive of it. One thing I will say is I do find it at least good that they don't, swallow in the glory and are like, yes, I'm a paragon of parenthood. I like that they are a bit self-aware that they're not a good parent. That part is good to note. I think that's important because I think that's going to maybe lead to some interaction down the road that's going to be interesting. All right. And Farnice. I like Farnice a lot. I like Farnice's tiny little buns. They're super cute. All right. Are you well enough to fare? I like that Aron or Arzon or Ozon, whatever his name is, he's kind of supportive of Zepik. I think because he can kind of like physically relate to Zepik maybe. And then what in the world is this? Oh! Oh, it's just a normal day in Berserk land. Just a normal day with hundreds of bodies. And they are just like corpses strewn everywhere. The one thing that is kind of insane about this is I don't know if it's talked about. The characters don't seem to react to it as much because they're probably used to it by now if they're from a war-torn country. But the smell of blood and just dead bodies, I don't know if you've ever been around that. My family raised pigs, and in the summer, if like a pig died and you didn't like take care and bury it immediately, the sun and everything, which granted, we're in a misty valley, so there's not that case there. But I remember one summer we had a pig die, and it was just like a little baby pig. So you could physically move it you could drag it away. And I couldn't get to it before to bury it. And it had been out in the sun for a little bit, and it just like started rotting, and it was disgusting. And the smell, I can't describe to you unless you've been around something dead, the smell of that. It is one of the most foul smells you'll ever smell. And that's a whole forest of them. So I can't imagine what that smells like. But yeah. A mountain of corpses once more. Just backing up the idea that Guts is involved, which definitely is this time. They're blown apart by cannon fire. If it was the Black Swordsman, he must be leading a group of soldiers. No. Ooh! Serpico opening his eyes. He did this on his own. Serpico's beautiful. We don't know much about his personality, but he's very, very handsome. These bodies appear to be the work of a cannon, but also an edged weapon. A massive blade. An axe. No, something more than that. Oh, Serpico. I like the Serpico's like, no, this ain't no army. All the corpses are in the same state. They were attacked by the same weapon. He's a terror. The Black Swordsman is Ozon. That's his name. The Hawk of Darkness. No! Do not utter that name lightly. It would be profane. So do they think that Guts is the Hawk of Darkness? They think he's one of the God Hand? Could not be further from the truth. Ooh. If this is really his doing alone. Hawk of Darkness, I will catch you personally. I'm like, girl, oh my God, she kind of has eyes like Griffith, which is insane. I don't know if that's intentional for her to look kind of like Griffith in that moment, or if it's just, she does kind of look like Griffith a bit. Interesting. Are we going to get to a storyline where Griffith turns out to be related to Gaiseric? I won't be surprised by that, but that's interesting. She looks like she could be related to Gaiseric, maybe. Perhaps, based on her, like, tie to royalty and all that, and these holy chain knights. I'm like, I could see where they would think Guts is related to the God Hand, but he's clearly not. So, interesting. Misunderstandings? What? In Berserk? What? Oh my God. And Guts just killing all of these demons. On the one hand, they're all children, or they were children, which is really sad, but then they've become demons and they're also murdering each other. So it's like, I feel like Mira put in that scene in the last volume of them murdering each other to be like, it's okay that Guts is killing them. And it's like, ooh, still, how graphic. Yeah, he's like a monster. Oh my God. And then, yeah, they all turn back into kids. Ha! I like that Puck just says, something. That's something. What can we do? I know. It's like when Jill sees demons on both sides, it's kind of like, well, what do you choose? There's demons and monsters on both sides of the fence. So it's hard. You bastard, not bad for a human. But. Oh, I like that. So very childish. There's many more of them. will attack all at once. This is punishment for trashing the emergence grounds. Chew him slowly. Oh my god, no! Guts! Damn it! Ew! Ew! Oh my god! Get away! Oh! Oh. Did he light himself on fire? Oh my god. Oh! Oh, that shot of Rosine, though, with the flames is really, really well done. If you were afraid of bugs, these last 2 volumes, I pity you. I'm not scared of bugs or spiders or things like that, but that's so insane. Oh, guts. Oh. Yep. Oh my god. And him like thrusting the sword up into the cocoon and snapping like the child's body. Oh. Oh my god. You would think I'd be desensitized to all this by now because we've been reading volumes and volumes and watching episodes of it, but Miura finds a way to make it just as gory and just refreshing in its in its disturbing qualities. Oh my god. Oh, the inside of the cocoon put out the fire. And him, like, grabbing the body out of the cocoon with his mouth. Oh my god, Miura. Miura! I mean... Yep. I'm with Jill. I'd be freaked out by all of this. I'd be like, hey, Puck, you know, can we get out of here? Can we leave? Can we go? Are you really human? What the hell are you? I mean, y'all keep saying Guts is a human, and I keep believing you, but I mean, the phrase, there is no monster bigger than humanity. Can't see. Oh my god. A forest ghost. The words that went through my mind when I first saw him lit by that lightning flash. But the man in front of me is nothing so gentle as that. No, he ain't gentle as a ghost. Sky demon. Ooh, okay. Oh my god, yeah. I want to commend Miura because the artwork, obviously, the line work, the shading, the details. It's so impressive. But I want to make the contrast on this page. You have like that shot of Guts with that big ass sword in the perspective, and there's all of these little tiny intricate lines and showing the blood and everything. And then you cut over to the other page with Rosine and the shading just around the eyes of her bug form compared with the white. Like, Miura just has such control. And I think that's what really gets me is how much control Miura has as an artist, because it's not like they get carried away in their own style and they're not afraid to adjust and make the line work look different for certain parts. The control Miura has is insane. Oh my god. I usually like Guts with his hair down, but he's just covered in blood like that with that eye. Oh my god. And at this point, it's like Guts has to throw away his humanity, and not necessarily all of his humanity, but he has to throw away any type of regret to fight Rosine and be successful. Also want to note dim thighs. Atsumu wishes. I'm just saying. Oh my god. Okay. And just cutting all the branches off of the cocoons. Oh, okay. And so it tried to like spin out its little spindle thing that like to get him, but they can't fly fast because of the cocoons, the trees, and my dust will get blown off by the flames. That was his intent. Yeah, this is not a good place for Rosine to fight in this cave at all. Got her. Oh. Oh no, but they keep flying away. Yeah, they're just getting lucky at this point. Damn. I'm waiting for them to use... They're trying to get out of the cave so they have more room to fight. Shit. Uh. And like Puck's like, no, Jill, don't go near her. That's not good. It's all gone. Everything's burned up. Oh, what is this business? What? Is this Rosine again? Ugh. Oh my God. Nope. Oh my God. Oh. Wow. And you see like the demon. I like the demon outer shell, like the cloak. And then underneath it. Oh. It can't be stopped now. But whatever. Yeah, it like has all these suckers. It looks like it's going through another metamorphosis. Oh my God. Ooh, I'm guessing this is the cover. Oh my gosh, I don't need them. Not anymore. Oh my gosh, it is like just this bug demon. Oh. I like the idea that it has the human version of Rosine inside of it, but it's like buried beneath. Oh, what is going on? I'll fly somewhere, anywhere. I'll make a new paradise. I don't need anything anymore. I have wings. As long as I have Jill. Oh my God, Jill's like, this childhood friend trope. You have to pay. Oh my God. That is insane. That design. And wow, seeing Guts at the end of the forest. Crazy. I like that Puck is almost being blown away by the flames. Oh no. Oh no. I'm like, Rosine, in your efforts to try to get Jill out with you, you are also like possibly putting Jill in danger. Yeah, at this point, Rosine just sacrifices all of the other cocoons and just barrels through. Oh my God, and it has this big pointer with a stinger. Oh my God. Oh no, with like the saw blades. Oh my God. Oh shit, no! That perspective of Rosine flying towards him. Oh my God. No, 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 no. Puck saying, forget this. Swords won't do any good at this point. Oh my God. Oh. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? A bloody night sky. I love that Serpico and Farnes and Azon are going to like walk in and it's just going to be this massacre and they're going to be like, what happened? This is insanity. So crazy. So crazy. Oh, okay, good. It didn't pierce through the sword. I was like, also the idea of parrying this big ass sword with this little tiny blade is going to be really hard because that sword is heavy to lift and Guts has been through a lot. Meanwhile, you have Rosine who can just like lunge back and forth like this, making it difficult. Yeah, it's fast. I can't see it. Yeah, that blade is tiny. How could you? Oh. Maybe I was off target from losing an antenna. Yeah, they did lose part of their antenna. Oh my God, and like the veins and stuff going up into it. I like that Puck is the one asking if Jill is okay. And she's like, yeah, I'm fine. Everything's great. Oh my God, and it's like blasters coming out of its butt. Oh my God. Oh, and these like mouths and stuff. It's just creaturely, right? I do like that the top of its hood looks like the eyeballs and everything. It's almost like a mech anime in a sense because like it keeps evolving and changing like a mech would, but then it's this creature. It's like, ugh. Yep, she's aiming for my head. Yeah, this explosive blast. It's like thrusters, like an explosive blast trailing her. And the sound. Yeah, it's just like she's a jet. Trying to explain how a jet works in Berserk is so insane. The Queen of the Elves. No one's faster than the Queen of the Elves. I think of Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Z Abridged where you had, oh, what was his name? He was blue. He was one of the Ginyu Force. But he was like, nobody can beat my speed. That was like the character in the abridged version, they gave him a lisp, but he was just like supposed to be really, really fast. And they're like, yeah, you're fast. You're not the fastest. This is reminding me of that. I can't hear after those booms. Yeah. Oh, I hadn't thought about that. That as he's fighting her, he's trying to like hear her movements, but those thrusters are delaying his sound. Guts is going to walk away with scars, with head trauma, with his hearing loss. Like, that is, I hadn't even thought about that being a thing, but it's so true. Oh my God. Head skewer. Oh my God. Oh, and it's so obsessed with trying to sting him. Oh, I love that shot of him with the arms, like blocking the shot. I love that. Ooh. Yeah, he's trying to trap you. He's trying to trap you. And I love he's looking with the one eye. Again, you have the one eye of Griffith that was showing in so many volumes, and you have the one eye of Guts showing there between the arm and the blade. You're going to get trapped, Rosine. That's part of the intent. Oh, my God. Oh, shit. Oh, they did get skewered. Oh. He literally used his body to lure him in. But they just said it was poisoned. Guts. You're relying a lot on Puck here. I'm just saying. Oh. I missed again. I'll stare at your bloody face for a while. Oh my God. Oh my God, and they're carrying him away. It's weird that they're like having this, like talking about a date and honey pie when they're a kid, and they've shown like no interest in people at this point, but I get it. Poor Guts. That sucks. Oh my God. Oh. Oh, and him holding up the arm that's been skewered, or well, rather, Rosine's holding him up through that. Oh. We have a pretty view of the moon. Oh. You're quite handsome. I could see why Jill might like you. I'm like, Jill doesn't like him. Jill's just like, oh, someone that's treating me kindly. It's too soon for Jill. She's still a child and you can't have her. I mean, respect to Rosine for calling out that Jill's a child. Leave her alone. But then says Jill is mine and mine alone. I'm going to tear you to shreds. Oh, I love that shot at the top of the page with Rosine looking at Guts, and there's like the blood dripping over the casing around Rosine. I love that shot. That's drawn so well. This whole double spread here is drawn really, really well. It's so good. I'm like, I don't know if it's supposed to be the poison, like trying to put Guts asleep, but, or like the elevation or whatnot, but, or if Guts is just gathering up his speed. Yep. Nope. This time I mean it. Oh my God. I love the facial expressions on these pages. Oh, bitch. Yes. Oh, he was just like, just to blast through her. Oh my God. He's like, nope. Oh shit. And he grabbed the cannon thing with his mouth. Oh my God. These pages are incredible. Like the shading, everything. I'm in love. Oh my God. Yep. Jill, you cannot blame Guts for blasting a hole in this moth at this point. I'm sorry. It had to happen. What we got? The space between demon and man. I mean, yes. Yeah, this is like crux theme of Berserk, talking about the difference between a demon and man, right? Not a big difference, but still a difference. Why did I miss? Oh. He still missed. I mean, I think because Guts, there's still a part of Guts that recognizes Rosine as a child, even though they've turned into a demon, and Guts is not entirely heartless. And Miura's making such a note, talking about like, hey, we are supposed to take the moral high ground. We are supposed to be human. we are supposed to rise above demonic, ways and be good, but it's going to be tough. Here's what you got to deal with. You can choose the easy way out, even though the hard way is better, but it's going to be hard, and here's how. And, damn. Where'd you go? Where'd you come from? Oh my gosh, like just the metamorphosis of Rosine is just crazy. What a mess. I'm going to dig my own grave, and I've blown 3 chances to off her. Is her appearance distracting me, or is it Jill's story? Am I really such a softie? Look at me at this mess. I went too easy on her, now I can hardly hold my sword. Black it out. One more time. I'll take my urge to kill and black everything else out. And I get why Guts is steeling himself, being like, I'm going to die if I don't get rid of Rosine. But it's still so sad that Guts has to black everything else out except for the urge to kill to make it happen. You're making us sad. Why? Ugh. But do I dodge that whip thing and get close to her in the shape? If I do, my gunpowder's bottomed out. Oh. It's like, why is Jill still here? And there's Puck. Oh my god. I love Puck's trying to grab Ponytail, being like, come on, let's go. We're completely surrounded. Never mind, Puck, just get away. I wouldn't be so inhuman. But then I'm an elf. And I'm about to be chestnuts on an open fire. Oh, I like the Puck being like, you can still be kind. Kindness is not just limited to humans. I'll burst one of those over my head just like Guts, and everything will be all right. Oh my god, are you sure? Are you sure? We've seen what's inside of those. No. Oh, he want blood. Oh my gosh, do you have a better idea, stupid girl? I am stupid. I knew it was true. See? Didn't you even say so? Now I regret everything. Leave me alone. Go away and leave stupid me. And he's like, Jill, if you sit there like that, you're gonna die. You didn't come this far just to die, did you? Oh my god. Oh. I mean, I get why Jill is so upset, but it's like, I'm with Puck. I'm like, you came all this way. Don't just give up. Oh. Oh no. My little thing broke. That's no good. Ah. Oh no. My little thing holding down the... Oh no. My thing holding the thing together broke. That's not good. Well, we'll just have to hold it here for now. Oh shit. No good. Okay. Ah! Of course. Oh no! Well, of course Rosine would save Jill, which is cool, but only because Rosine wants her. We'll go off where no one can stop us. But it's like, Rosine, girl. Come on now. Oh my god. Oh shit! Oh! Oh! Well, yep. He got so close to getting Rosine. Oh my god, he about sliced Rosine. Or about sliced Jill. Oh my god. Oh yeah, like got right next to Jill. Oh my god. Oh my god! Ew! Oh shit! Ew! Girl! What a terrible day for Jill. What a terrible day. Girl is like had to deal with these like corpses of children bugs. Oh my god. Nope. Nope. Oh. Oh my god. Like, no, girl is like broken. Girl is broken. He knew Rosine would come and save Jill. He just kept quiet and watched the fire engulf her, hiding himself behind a curtain of flame. Like, oh, I hate it. Because it's like, I don't think Jill is going to be at all good after this. At all. I don't think Jill's going to be at all good after this. How could you? And it's like, Guts had to do something horrible to have an opening to kill Rosine. And the horrible thing was to literally put Jill in danger so that he could have that chance. Yeah, no kidding. No wonder she would snap. She would snap. Oh, I hate it. I hate that. Like, she's covered in, like, blood and guts. I hate this for Jill. It's so sad. Oh. You wouldn't remember every human that you scum snacked on playing your games. And Jill doesn't know where Guts is coming from and what he's had to deal with. Oh. A human must never be allowed to cause pain for an elf. Oh. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh, shit. For a second, I thought that was Jill grabbing the behelit, but it's already been used. And I was like, oh shit, no. But this is flashing back to Rosine using it. With that tiny little behelit. Oh my God. Wow. I love the way that Rosine's face is drawn there. Miura's done such a good job drawing this entire volume so far. Firefly. Humans aren't meant to take the lives of elves. I love that shot of Guts beneath the moon, too. Oh. Oh, my God. Oh, shit. What? Oh, Guts with the damn stinger through his mouth, through his jaw, through his mouth. Oh, my God. What else you gonna do to him, Mira? You've about decapitated him? You put a sword through his face? What are you doing? Leave Guts alone. No! Oh my God. Oh. Yep, and using that opportunity to slice her. This is just a massacre. This whole battle is just a massacre. This whole battle, this is just a freaking massacre. This is just bad news central from start to bottom. I don't think any good is going to come from this fight. I don't think any good can come from it. I don't think there's anything remotely akin to joy that is coming from this fight. No. They weren't there. I don't know if that they weren't there is connecting to the elves. I don't know if that is... I don't know if that's Rosine saying the elves weren't there to protect her or they were never there to begin with, or if Guts and them weren't there to know her pain and struggles as she went through the trauma that she did, or what the situation is. But there's a lot of ways you can discern what that they weren't there means. Damn. No, they weren't there. Okay. I waited for days and days. I waited forever. I hadn't really believed in them, in silly elves. So she went to the land of the elves in the Misty Valley to find them, and all she found were fireflies. And the thing about fireflies is that they are notoriously used to symbolize something fleeting, because they get this like little burst of light and they die like days later. So if you've ever watched Grave of the Fireflies, that's a big motif in that, about how fleeting their life is. Oh. And then her parents showed up. Oh. But then there's the dad. Yep, of course. There's not a lot of good father figures in this story. I'm like, did Mira have issues with his father? I don't know. I feel almost like it is the case, because every father figure in this entire series is usually an asshole. Every single one of them. We've not had a good father yet, except Godo. Godo has been the one rare exception. The one exception is Godo and Erica. They are the only pair in this series that have gotten off scot-free so far, and I want it to stay that way, but it'd be nice to have a few more that are decent father figures. Yeah, because he makes it all about him. He makes it all about him. Oh my God. And just the way that Mira draws perspective, like her dad's not a big guy. He's not very tall. He's probably like an average height. But the way he draws him towering over Rosine to show that like expression of dominance. He's like, how long? Looking for you has delayed the harvest. I'm like, she's your daughter. Don't believe in that crap. Did you do this because I'm not your real father? Again, he goes back to his own insecurities about her possibly not being his and bringing it back on him. This is wrong. This kind of thing can't happen here in the valley. And yeah, that she came here to escape all of that abuse from her home. She wanted a place to escape that and feel safe. And she finally makes it to that place, realizes it's not what she thought it was. And then the abuse and everything finds her here. And she's like, this was supposed to be the one place I could go to where that wasn't going to happen. And here we are. Ugh. I don't need all of this. Everything just go away. And then the Behelit. Yep. Her tapping into that with the blood and the tears. Wow. But then she asks for forgiveness from her mother and father, realizing what she did afterwards. What about Guts? What about Guts falling down? Yep, there weren't any real elves. I waited alone day after day and no elves appeared. There were never any such things. They were just fairy tales that some lonely child made up. That's not true. Oh, is Puck going to is Puck going to heal her and then Guts is going to be like, did you not just witness what we all went through? What are we doing? Oh. Oh my God. Yeah, Guts is like, hi, I've been dying near death this entire time. Long ago, elves really did live here. I don't know why everybody's gone, but I'm sure my kind did live here. I can tell, I can feel it. He's an elf. There really were elves. I'm glad Rosine gets to see that there was an elf for real, but I'm also like, are you really going to heal Rosine after Rosine tried to kill you all? I am a little torn about that because I understand I like this moment of compassion with Jill and Puck and Rosine. I'm also like, I'm not going to be surprised if Rosine still tries to hurt them. And Guts is like, what have I been doing this whole time? Like, what are we doing? Oh my God. Oh, the way home. Oh my gosh. I've got to hold this until I can fix this later. The Lost Children arc. Oh, I like that Rosine's trying to look after Jill there. Oh my God. They were here, the elves. You found one for real. You're lucky. But now you'll be all right, even with the bad stuff. Saying that Jill's going to be okay now that she has her own elf to watch over her. Oh, I don't know how to feel about this, about Guts coming up in this moment, because this feels like it's getting closure. It feels like, okay, Rosine's about to die. Let her die. It's over. Just let it go. Jill's obviously distressed about all this, but there's closure, and then Guts is going to come up, and I'm just afraid Guts is going to make this not end on a decent note, but I don't know. Oh, Mr. Swordsman. And just coming up just like a monster. But he's been through all this. Don't hurt her anymore. Let her be. Oof. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like where this is going. I don't like where this is headed. Oh, Oh, Mira, what are you doing? Mira, what are you doing? What are you doing, Mira? I don't like this. Oh, why do you hate her so much? Well, you know, I understand that, I I understand why Guts would hate her because she's tried to kill him. But also I'm like, I understand where Jill is coming from, being like, she's gonna die. Oh, Puxing! I call upon the goddess of mercy. I like that, oh, it's not letting me, I'm gonna put this thing up here. I like that Puck is like doing this to shield it. Oh no. Is Guts gonna do it? Is Guts actually gonna do it? Oh, he said he wouldn't. He said he wouldn't hold back and he'd kill her. Oh. Oh, what's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? Oh. Oh my God, the dad. Oh. Oh. Oh my God, took down the Black Swordsman. Rescue the children! Oh my God. Oh my God, this is insane. What? Oh shit, Guts! Oh, and they just running away. Zepik. We must pursue the Black Swordsman, but you must stay here and watch over the children. You must not push yourself. Firing that arrow to save your daughter was admirable. Well, I don't know if he did it to save her, but I would never dream of involving an outsider to further any danger. You just leave him to us and take your time basking in the joy of being reunited with your child. Oh, but that's not... Oh my God, you asshole! Why I oughta... Ah. Damn, this dad is kind of a loser. And that he just wanted to fight one more time. Like, his kid is literally covered in blood, like 5 feet away from him. What a jerk. What a jerk. Oh, wait. What? I thought she'd be dead. I have to go home. Oh, move, stupid! Oh, man. What are we doing with Rosine? I have to go. The sun's gone down and the moon's already so high. If I don't hurry home, they'll be worried. Oh my God. What are we getting with this? What are we getting with this? I love the cross that the window makes there. That looks really good. Oh. I'm hungry. What's for dinner tonight? Oh, and then is she dying? She like got one more burst and then she left. On top of a small hill between the village where he no longer knew a single person and the elf forest where no human was allowed to live, Peacock the outcast cried and cried, his eyes swollen even redder. Ah. Oh. On their way home. Yep. And then she died. Oh, man. So, Guts doesn't get to put in the final blow to Rosine. Doesn't get to kill her off for real. And she ends up dying on her own. And Jill's reunited with her dad and the Knights. They're chasing after Guts. Oh. And it does kind of come back and it's like the Peacock fairy tale where it all ties back around and Peacock like didn't know what they got till it was gone and then they finally learned their lesson and by that point it was too late. Oh my God. Oh. This series does not make it easy for Guts at all because I get where Jill was like and Jill and Puck were like, just have mercy. She's going to die. Let her go. But then there was a part of me, because of all the trust issues these demons have caused for Guts, that you're like, no, Rosine was going to try to hurt her one more time. Even though I feel like Rosine was very open and expressive about her love for Jill, right? She was open and expressive about her love for Jill and just wanting to escape the abusive past that she had, right? It doesn't excuse her actions at all. But I feel like she is a lot different from Griffith in that you could argue both Griffith and Rosine had an affection towards Guts and Jill, but the difference was Rosine was escaping an abusive relationship and just wanted that escape for her and her friend, for them to be together. Whereas Griffith's entire motivation is so different and a lot deeper. And so I feel like Guts trying to relate Rosine and Jill to himself and Griffith isn't exactly a good comparison. And I'm not entirely sure if Guts was for sure doing that, but it seemed like at times he was seeing a comparison. And so him being so adamant about killing Rosine is almost like Guts trying to project his own frustrations about Griffith onto Rosine and Jill. And that's not equatable. So I'm curious now. I want Puck to stay with Guts, but I don't know if Puck's going to stay with Jill for a while and this whole thing with Guts is going to go down. We've got to see what ends up happening. Blue Sky Elf. Yep, Peacock going back to their house. A road she'll never reach the end of. Oh, got me good. They got me, gal. Get my hopes up. They planned it from the start. Son of a bitches. We're going home, Jill. She's like, I can't go. I can't go home yet. Oh, and he tried to swipe at her. You go back to the village, Dad. Wow, I respect Jill so much for being like, hey, yep, you got your own issues, Dad. Go back and take care of them. I'll be back later. If Jill comes out of this at least stronger, I will be all for that. If Jill can come out of this just being a stronger person that doesn't take shit from anybody, that's fine. I'm okay with that. I just want her to, not be in despair. Puck, find out where the swordsman is. It's dangerous. You saw him. After everything you've been put through, I don't know, but I can't leave things this way. I respect Jill. She's like, look, I like that she's going after Guts and not Rosine, because Rosine's kind of dead. She's like, I can't just leave it like this. Oh. After years, we've finally gotten this close. I'm not about to let him escape. Oh, man. Poor Guts. He's just ravaged. I'm like, oh. Oh, she found him really quick. That took a lot less time than I thought it was going to. Are you going away? Why are you following me after all that crap? It's like I told you, you're lucky to still be alive. You almost died plenty. Your old friend was killed and you're soaked in bloody sludge. Keep hanging around. I promise you'll see more of the same. Now get lost. Go away. It's like Guts trying to protect her in his own, warped and twisted way because of everything that's happened to him. What can you say that we haven't already said, right? That time I nearly burned to death, you saved me, didn't you? He still knows, Jill. Take me with you. I won't slow you down, so take me somewhere far away. Somewhere that isn't here. I don't care where. As long as it's not here, I don't care. He can't do that. I'm like, I feel for Guts because he can't do that. I feel for Jill because I understand that she wants to go away, but he can't be your savior like this. Knowing what Guts has experienced with all the people from the Band of the Hawk, there's no way he would go through that. Oh, I hate it. Look. Take a good look around us. At the shadows, at the darkness around me. He's like, girl, you don't want this. What you have is so much better than this. That page. God, that's so good. Oh. Oh my God. You said somewhere that's not here. This ain't that somewhere. The verge of our world. This place is adrift where the dead cling to the living, drowning in jealousy and yearning. A garbage heap of losers. You said you don't care where. Well, what you see is what you get. This is your paradise. Oh my God, no. Oh. He's like, I hate this for Jill that she's experiencing this, but Guts like, you can't come with me, girl. You don't want to see this. Oh my God. Oh. There is no paradise for you to escape to. I honestly love this in the weirdest way because it's getting back to what Rosine went through. Rosine tried to find the Misty Valley to escape to, but there was no Misty Valley. It was just the world. And Rosine wanted to, those spirits tried to like take her over and Guts flung them away. And I love that he puts his cloak around her like to protect her. He's like, no, he's like, there is no grass is greener on the other side. There is no paradise. It's like, you have your reality, you have your world, you have to figure out how to live within it. And it's gonna suck sometimes. But like her standing up to her dad back there, he's like, you have to stand up for yourself and you have to make the world what you need to. And he's like, don't get like me where you're caught up in this hellscape because you tried to do something and it didn't work out. I love the message that it says here for Guts being like, you can't just go somewhere else. What you'll find that's there is just a battlefield. And he's like, go home. I love how good Guts looks there when he looks down at her. She's like, I don't have a place I want to go home to. And he's like, this is my battlefield. Go back to your battlefield. She's like, only bad things happen there. Nobody's kind to me. I do hate at times how dour Miura makes the world in Berserk. And I get that that's the point. That's the aesthetic. It's kind of like, it's, in our world, it's, not everywhere is horrible and people are always cruel to people. I don't think that's the case at all. But I do like that Guts is like, everyone has their battlefield that they have to fight through. And yeah, your home life may suck, but you've got to figure out for yourself what to do about it. If people aren't kind to you there, then leave, but you can't come with me. I can't be your savior. You have to save yourself. And you have to figure out how to save yourself. And that's just what's going to happen. And I'm like, ugh. I hate that for Jill. I hate that for her to realize that. He disappeared in the darkness. In the end, I still don't know who he was. Just like when he appeared, he took the demons with him. And I was the only one left behind. I still don't really know what these past days of fear, sadness, and shock were to me. But the mist cleared away. The mist that would never go away was pushed out by the flames. This clear sky now peeks through. But it's by no means a spectacle that makes my heart leap, like when I flew in the sky with Rosine. It's savage, lonely, cold, but such a vivid sky. It's a clear sky, like the kind after a storm blows through. I love this kind of resolute attitude that Jill has at the end here. Because I love the idea of Miura taking something beautiful like a blue sky, but saying that's after a storm, like it's cold and lonely and savage, and like there's something still hurtful about it, but it's clearer. It clears the mist away and gives this perspective of reality. Like I feel like Berserk in a lot of ways is for people to read, saying like, if you're going through trauma, if you're going through hardship, if you're going through something terrible, then it's going to suck and it's going to be horrible, but you can't just wish it away. I think one of the lessons with the demons is the demons think that they can wish it away and give in to their desires and get this freedom, but then you see the double-edged sword that it becomes. It doesn't cure things for them. It doesn't make them better. It just creates this illusion of control that doesn't exist in reality. And I like that Miura through the story is saying like, if you're going through hardships, it's gonna suck and you're gonna want it to just you're going to want to have something just save you in the moment, but that may not happen. So then what do you do? And Miura's like, you've got to do something. So here's, we can't all have a guts to take the demons away with us. We can't always have a guts that's like dark Jesus absorbing all of the sins around us. You have to find a way to like be able to live within your own reality. You've got to find a way to make it work. It's either you give up or you find a way to push through. And the question, though, that I have with Miura is, Izmi are going to show that it's worth pushing through. Because there's times this story gets so dark, it's like, is it worth it? Because he shows that sometimes they don't have happy endings even after Guts leaves. So I guess we'll see with Jill. I don't have wings, so I'll look up at the sky and crawl along the earth. Maybe the fluid from that cocoon doused me. He doused me with mixed with Rosine's blood, washed away my childhood. Oh my God, yeah, her innocence being gone. This is it, Jill. You're going? Yeah. Will you be okay alone? Yeah. I don't think I can be violent like the swordsman after all. And I guess I really don't have the courage to run away like Rosine did. But at least I think I'll try crying and shouting and biting my way through. Maybe I can change something. Yeah. So I love this idea of Jill being the struggler in a way that she is. She's like, I'm not going to try to be like Rosine and Griffith and get wings. I'm going to struggle like Guts. But she's like, I can't be violent, which good. I don't think any of us should be as violent as Guts, but Guts doesn't have a choice. Well, he does, but you all know what I mean. But I like that she's coming away from this being like, I can't run away like Rosine did, and I can't be violent like Guts, but I will advocate for myself. I will push through. I will struggle forward and hopefully change something for myself. How Guts comes through and gets that accomplished, I wish Guts could hear that. I wish Guts could hear her say that. I wish he could be there to hear it, but he doesn't. I'm like, Guts, in this case, you know, we had the series, we had the moment with the Count's daughter and her just having this hatred for Guts. I'm glad that Rosine doesn't have hatred for Guts. I'm glad Jill doesn't have hatred for Guts. I'm glad that Jill realizes maybe what he was trying to do and the burden that he's bearing, and she kind of accepts that and decides to change for herself. I'm glad that we got that ending. And then Puck's like, okay, farewell gifts. Sting your dad with this. Oh, as much as you like. An elf blade, Zakamaru, and homemade elf dust. Oh, he gave her elf dust. Why do you go with him? I just can't leave him be. That idiot. Yay! I'm glad that Puck follows Guts. Guts needs Puck to keep some levity, and we all need Puck there for some levity too. Elves really do look best in the blue sky. Wow. In a tiny village nestled in a ravine, difficult to see even from the air. I think I'm about to start my own tiny battle. And her walking back with her dad. The Lost Children chapter end. Ah! Is that the end of the volume? Wow. Oh my God. All the demons following Guts. Wow. I want to see. Are we getting another volume? Is this it? No? I feel like we still have another chapter, right? I'm going to look real quick and make sure to see if we have another chapter. If this is the last one. I'm going to try not to look at the other chapter thing. Okay. The Blue Sky Elf. Yep, we still have some chapters left. Yay! Oh, wow. So that was a really good conclusion to that arc. What an arc. What a crazy arc. That's kind of insane to me. Holy cow. Try not to lose my voice. Holy cow. That's kind of insane. I really liked that we got closure with Rosine. We got to know Rosine's character and how she related back to the Golden Age arc. And then I'm glad that Jill didn't become a demon. I'm glad she chose not to. I'm glad that Jill actually ended on a positive note with her character and having more conviction. I wish Guts could have seen that, but whatever. And now we have the Holy Chain Knights following Guts. So I'm really curious about that. And we still have some chapters to go. So good. Good. Oh my God. Conviction arc. We're still in the conviction arc in a way. The Binding Chain chapter, the Beast of Darkness. Oh my God. There's all these like burnt corpses of children. Awesome. Is this Skull Knight? Is this Mr. Waffles? It is! Ah! Mr. Waffles! Sky, you see like the little black cape with the horse? Mr. Waffles! Skull Knight! They're here! Oh my gosh! It's as if hellfire scorched this. The struggler, footprints on his path. It seems he still has not been forsaken by evil fortune. But for a person following this path, it leads through an overly cruel night. Can he continue to walk it as a man? Or... Oh. What? Why you eating these behellets, Skull Knight? Why are we eating these behellets? They are called the egg of the king. I love the behelit. Okay, was at the tree. We got some mystery now. Okay. So one, can the Skull Knight sense behellets and where they're from? And he's tracking them? Guts has one with him. So maybe that's why the Skull Knight can find him. Because he has a behelit on his person. And the Skull Knight knows that. Maybe. And that's why he could track down Griffith and everything. Interesting. Two, he's eating the behellets. The one was called Egg of the King. Is the Skull Knight the king? So much mystery. What does eating the behellets do for him? Is he gathering up all... He said he's the foe of the inhuman. And he's the foe of the demon. So is his logic, if he gathers up all the behellets and eats them all, then nobody can turn into a demon anymore? What does eating that? I mean, he's undead. He's clearly dead. Or undead. The Skull Knight is not a living creature. Sorry. But yeah. Mystery. Him and Mr. Waffles going on a quest to find more behellets. Meanwhile, I feel for Guts. Oh my god. And all of the demons and everything. Oh my god. Under the leaves, behind the trees. Guts will never know a night of peace. I wonder if the Skull Knight knows about his battle as a struggler. If the Skull Knight gave in to the darkness and became a demon himself. I don't know. Or if he's worried that Guts will eventually give in and become a demon more than a man. We'll have to see. But I need Puck to show back up because poor Guts. I don't know if Puck's gonna make it there before the Holy Knights do. Oh, you did kill. You killed plenty. Children, babies, you killed countless. You killed. Plenty to settle your own grudge. You killed just to achieve your own desires. Poor little children, so many you killed. As long as they're demons, killing's all right, right? Even those children didn't become demons by choice. Those poor children, poor them. For your one and only desire, it's right to kill. Dozens of them, children, hundreds of them, it's right to kill. Is that so you could survive? It's right to kill? You stink of darkness. You do. The stink of darkness very close to us. It lives inside of you, the beast. Black, the beast of darkness. It thirsts while it's there. More and more it thirsts. Okay, that's what this is. It looks like a fox spirit. The more blood in which it bathes, the more it thirsts. The beast has an insatiable appetite. As you kill, it thirsts. As it thirsts, you kill. The blood must flow, so keep killing. It will still thirst forever, all alone. Always, always alone. Always, always. It's like just following him around, trying to tempt him to giving more into the darkness. But Guts is killing because everyone around him is trying to kill him. He really doesn't have much choice in the matter. Oh. Then the beast will consume you. It will take your place. You will come to feel nothing but hatred. You'll become a monster in the form of a man. Oh, and there's the behelit. No. Oh my god, and it going from Guts' face to Griffith's face. Perhaps you can become a real monster. Maybe you can. Maybe. Like your friend, like him. Oh! You're kidding me. In a place like this, by these weaklings? When will I reach him? How many more dead will I have to push aside? How many more apostles will I have to cut down? How long will I have to creep in the darkness until I get to him? Oh, I love that Griffith is like portrayed as this sun, this light. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh, Guts, honey. He's like, I'm just going after Griffith, but my road to get to Griffith is long and daunting. And, ugh. Oh, Puck. With those wounds, could he have wandered off and died? Jeez. Oh! Time for the full lecture. Idiot sighting! Look where you are. Just have a seat right there. Oh, he gads! Oh, no! Oh, shit! Oh, what are you doing? Wake up or you're dead! Jackass, put some spirit into this. What's the big idea after you preach into Jill? Oh! Oh, no! Oh, hit him, buddy! Hit him, Puck! Get him! Don't let them feast on him like a parasite. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Guts waking up and seeing Puck fighting these little demon spirits. Oh my God! Oh, Mia Muradron. Mia Muradron. Thank you. Oh my God. I'm in top form. Oh, I love Puck so much. He's so cute. Be thankful now you're awake. Why, you quit. Oh. You know, I can't keep tense with you around. Taking it seriously seems so silly. Puck is a savior. Puck is the MVP of this series. Puck, Guts would have gave up a long time ago, I think, if Puck hadn't been there. Puck is so perfect with Guts. And just seeing him, like, even if it's like a feigned, faint ghost of a smile, just seeing that, oh, Puck, you're so important. They gave up too. Did you see my power? You'll become a monster. Beast, monster, screw that. I'm me. And the Behelit. There's nothing else. I am what I am, and I will make my way to him. Oh, I love that. I love that Guts is like, I'm not going to become a monster. I'm not going to become a beast. I'm just me. I'm making my way to Griffith, and you bitches are either going to get out of my way, or I'll make you get out of my way. I don't know how Guts does it. I don't know how he holds it together. I don't know how. It's that conviction. It's that resolve. He declared war, and he's going to go through with it. Man, Guts is just, he's just such a good character. I love him so much. Well, I'll go ahead and treat your wounds once you wash the blood off in the river. Hey, it's all thanks to me. Thanks to me, you keep kicking. It's all me. I suppose he has some medicinal value. Puck is like, I did this. Fine, you win. That can be your place. Do what you want. Did you just say Puck? He did call him Puck. Oh, good. Yes, you win, Puck. Oh. You did. We've been together for so long, and it's the first time you call me by my name. Whatever. Ooh, okay. Okay. So Farnese and Serpico and Azan with the giant mace. Ooh, it's a staff that's a mace on both ends. Okay. All right. What we got here? The Holy Iron Chain Knights Part 1. Okay. Guts, they're from before. Oh, wow. They're not going to just, like, let him go. They're tracking him down. We finally tracked you down. Black Swordsman. This man is the Hawk of Darkness. Well, no, he's not, but okay. How can you wield that thing? Is he really one of the darkness? Ooh. Keep hidden, Puck. Interesting. All right, let's see if we get some answers or if it's just going to be a big mess of miscommunication. Who the the hell are these guys? I'm glad they answer his question right off the bat. They're like, we're not going to let you wander in confusion. We are the Holy Iron Chain Knights under direct control of the Holy See. We have made haste under decree of the Miracle Recognition Department. I'm glad that in this medieval world, there is a Miracle Recognition Department, you know, to escort your person to the Holy See. Made haste, what? Okay, look, I'm going to bring up something that is funny to me, because I've had a lot of issues with some of the content of Berserk, not specifically just with Mira's choices and just recognizing Mira's decisions. And I think my least favorite excuse for when things happen in a medieval set story that's been written in 2000 or 1990s or hundreds of years later, my biggest loathing complaint is when people are like, well, it's just being historically accurate, or it's just, you know, drawing upon history of the past. I'm like, it's a freaking fictional story. Let's be real. You don't have to stick with it was in history when you're dealing with a story involving elves and fairies. Like, that's such a weak excuse, and I hate it. And I'm just like, when he says Miracle Recognition Department, there were no departments in medieval times. That's such a modern concept. So I'm like, backtrack your excuses. I'm like, if we're having Miracle Recognition Departments in, you know, like, oh, you have a secretary now? Like, come on now. Just, it's funny to me. And then, if you throw your sword down and surrender, in the name of God, we'll seize your person. He's like, why? I don't recall anything that made priests arrest me, but it's possible, I guess. I don't have any persuasive power. What of your bloodstained appearance? He's like, bitch, I just fought a bunch of bugs. Leave me alone. The children of that village, is that not their blood? And Puck's like, Guts, don't become Lancelot and fight through these people. This is God's will. Man, Farnese is not wasting any time. You're in no shape for this. What do you do? Did he really kill those people by himself? All that blood. How much? Just how much? I mean, Guts is going to defend himself. He wasn't immediately fighting back, but he's going to defend himself. I mean, yeah, seriously. I can't grip my sword. Oh, no. Don't kill him, stupid. Oh, my God. Well, at least they're not trying to kill him. But what are we going to do? Are they really going to, like, take him? Oh my God, there goes the eyes again. Not the eyes. I mean, that one didn't pop out, but shit. Oh my God. The fake hand, watch for it. Oh my God, leave Guts alone. Stop. Oh, don't kill him, fools. Well, then what are you going to do? Miserable. Why do they falter in the face of one wounded man? I mean, they clearly don't know Guts. Oh, come now. It can't be helped. The Holy Iron Chain Knights are known as the Pretty Boy Knights. Oh, Serpico. An alleged collection of bonbons into which high nobles who do not wish their heirs taken into conflict enroll them for safety and status. Oh, very few have any real experience in battle, and it's only natural they would falter. Thanks for your honored opinion. Like Azan's like, do I look like a pretty boy to you? What are you doing here, Serpico? I hate the sight of blood. Ergo, I also enlisted. Oh my God! I'm with Azan. But that's interesting to know that these are a lot of like elitist Nepo babies that are trying to get out of actual battle in the Holy Chain Knights. I'm wondering how Farnese and Azan seemed like they would take offense to that, but oh my God. Uh-oh. Oh my God. What? Oh shit. Well, oh my God, some of their helmets have like bug designs on them. What? Guts is like, I just fought a bunch of bugs. Why are more coming out at me? How Mira draws this is still astounding to me. Like just the postures, the expressions, the line work, everything. Oh, and even Serpico's like, well, shit. He's the one that left all those corpses. He's a monster. Oh my God, leave Guts alone. Leave him alone. This is the Black Swordsman. Oh my God. There's no doubt the accursedness recorded in the Revelations. I'm like, you've got the wrong man. Why? As Serpico says, sending Fourth, large numbers of troops and experience in battle will do not but increase our casualties. Oh, Azon. You know what? Characters whose names start with A haven't had good luck in this series. I'm thinking of you, Adon. I don't know, Azon, if I would go in there. Ooh. I mean, I love his weapon. It's cool and all, but I don't think you're going to be doing shit. Okay. Vice Commander of the Holy Iron Chain Knights. A proper battle. Iron Club Azon. In period 2. Oh my god! What? Someone over the top! Like, Puck and Guts are like, really? Are you sure? I've heard that name. Were you also Azon the Bridge Knight? Oh, so Guts knows him? Oh. He's Azon the Bridge Knight. It was when I was still a kid. Oh. Of course my dogs would bark now. How can Ruby be good? There was an eccentric knight who held up nearly 100 horsemen from crossing a very narrow bridge because of a wounded guy that was stranded there. Oh. I think everyone laughed. They figured why not just resolve it by carrying the old man away from the bridge? Oh, a paragon of knighthood. Why are you mumbling to yourself? A knight has certain principles which he must adhere. I now have cause to serve religion, but in any case, I've given you my name. It's a knight's courtesy for you to do the same. I ain't no knight. Guts. I'm just Guts, pal. Well then, Guts, have at thee! How old-fashioned. Oh my god. I love that Guts knows this guy, and he was, like, just a nice person, but Guts is like, look, I ain't got time to fight you. Can we just go now? A bone or two, huh? Mm-hmm. I can't dodge its leg. Man, if Guts was at full strength, then these guys would all be dead, but here we are. He's no muscle-bound moron. He's quick and accurate. Oh, damn it, Guts. No! Shit. Oh my gosh. Oh, he hit it with the sword. Okay, he blocked it with the sword. Oh. Like I'd say, the fact that you haven't attacked once is a bit disappointing. You don't want him to attack. He will kill you, Azon. Your use of sword before was straight from the actual battlefield. It conjured up the old days and set my heart a tad astir. I must reinforce my devotion. Oh no. Oh, Guts. Puck's like, let me time out. Let me off. What do? I can only push myself one more time. It's obvious if I use the last of my strength to take this guy down, I'm going to be surrounded and captured. In that case. Oh. I got to seize the head. Oh, gallant of you. Oh, and he used him as a footstool to run away. Oh my gosh. Oh. Lady Farnese. Oh my god. Oh, I love that shot. I love that shot of Guts going through them. Oh my god, and her. Oh. Oh. Oh shit. And that's all he could do. He's got like an arrow in his leg and everything. Okay. I think it's very noteworthy that Guts still, despite everything that he's done, he tried not to kill Azon. And he tried to run away. And then Farnese manages to catch him. Shit. Did I get him? Well, only because he ran out of energy. Only because. That's why she's our commander. I'm like, oh no. Oh, Puck's in there. Oh no, Tonio, he was a good man. I'll kill that son of a bitch. Oh no. You killed Kane. Oh no. That's enough foolishness. You would gang up against a man who no longer resists. That's a shameful thing for a knight to do. Our men are friends. I thought I told you some time ago that he who wears a sword must be prepared to fall by the sword. Well said, Azon. This man answered sword for sword. In regard, he is not at fault. Yeah, you all attacked him, so he attacked back. What did you think was going to happen? To cast shame upon him, cast shame upon our battle just now. Not only that, it is also an insult to the deaths of your friend who crossed swords with him. Would you mock the valor of knights? Guts is like, I don't know what this is all about, but glad y'all aren't trying to kill me. I scolded somewhat heavily for one who cast his own knighthood aside. It is not unreasonable for one to get swept up in the first battle. Your pardon. What's with this bunch of goody goodies? Oh no! Guts is like, this is a lot. I just battled a bunch of demon and babies turned into bugs. So I'm glad you all are having this teachable moment. I do like Azon a lot, though. I like how noble he is. I think he's gonna die because that's the nature of this story. But I like Azon. I like him in this moment of being like, hey, it's a battle. It's over now. Our withdrawal orders. Lady Farnese. Is this the first time you've drawn blood? One must not fear once one takes up the sword, but being a leader of men means forever bearing in mind a leader's dignity. Oh, I like that he's kind of like looking over her, like giving her advice. Girl. Oh, man. But they don't know about Puck, so... Oh, shit. I mean... Normally, I would be all for the abs and the body shots of Guts, but I don't like seeing him in chains and with... I like that they put the little hand in the one thing, but it's just a nubbin so it doesn't fit in the other. No, sweet Guts. Damn it. The hollow idol. Quit it. Oh, wow. So the armor and everything and the cloak. Dang. Miura draws Guts so good. Oh, our poor boy. Now what? Once you fasten to the post, you're all dismissed. With these huge bonds, what could he do? Okay. Furthermore, the guards are to move away from this tent. Well, something should happen. What is your name and affiliation? Are you saying you can't execute my orders without seeking instruction from the vice commander every single time? Who is the supreme commander of the Holy Iron Chain Knights? Tell me. I kind of like that she has this Casca vibe to her a little bit, but she's definitely much more inexperienced than Casca, and I don't think she's as strong as Casca, but I appreciate that she's like the leader, right? Okay. Guts, you said. Are you going to whip him? I hope you don't whip him. What are we doing? What are we doing, girl? Oh my gosh. Before I deliver your person to the Holy See, it is my duty. Are you going to torture him? What is happening? To take the lowest place, as the one who takes the lowest place in its high court, to ask you 2 or 3 questions. He's like, awesome. He's like, great. First, your origin, the motives of your actions and your purpose. That's a lot of, that's like 3 questions in one. He's like, I thought maybe you and God or whatever must not get along that well. Oh my God. Don't commit such blasphemy. This mountain of weaponry, what on earth is this? Oh, Guts and the little, or Puck and the little helmet. This slab of iron, which you termed a sword to be inappropriate. It's ostentatious for mercenary. It's used extensively. What have you done with all of this? What are you trying to do? Are you taking on a whole army? And then the behelit. Something a soothsayer might possess. If this is a secret pagan treasure, it will come down to you being tried for heresy. Oh my God, girl, you don't even know. Oh. She's like, will you not answer? He's like, bitch, we just went through a flashback arc. I ain't going to tell you everything. You believe in God and demons? Have you ever met one? A god? God does not display his miracles on earth lightly. He dwells within our faith and our hearts as well as in heaven. Oh, buddy. What a picture-perfect answer. Did you study in a convent? Long ago, on a battlefield, a noble said nearly the same thing while he roasted women, children, an entire town. I ain't talking about some god that's like a hollow statue that ain't worth shit. Confessing is a waste of my time. I don't care about repenting. I wouldn't understand a single thing I had to say. Just go and say a chant for me in some musty temple. Oh my God, Guts is like, I ain't got time to answer your questions. We've already had a flashback arc. What do you want from me? Oh. Oh. Great. He shot up his mouth again. I gotta fix that later too. Oh, Puck. Sweetheart. Oh. I intend to show some mercy in this questioning. I swear I'll have your answers if I have to tear the skin from your entire body. You're so far beyond yourself. God, Commander, you start brandishing that crap, you can kiss your reputation goodbye like that old bridge knight. From where I stand, you're the same as that idol you worship. Completely hollow. I love that composition of that shot there. But yeah, he's like, what do you really stand for? What is this? He's like, this is all just bullshit you're doing. Oh my God, girl. No, leave Guts alone. Oh, Gads. Oh, Puck. Although, compared to what Guts has been through, this is sadly nothing. But he's like, aren't you supposed to be, like, holier than thou, but you're brandishing your whip at me? Like, really? Lady Farnese. Oh. I'm inquiring. But like this? Take him away. Dress his women's cage. The old man puts up with this too. Oh my God. I like the Guts is like, man, he has to deal with this. Ooh, Serpico. Please don't antagonize the commander. However she may seem, she can be quite charming. Ooh, Serpico. Ha! There is a lot of interesting commentary here as Serpico watches her, like, praying after all this, where the idea that she needs something to find strength in, that she needs, it's like everyone's a slave to something. I mean, from that series. The idea of everybody being a slave to something, and for her, it's her faith. Like, she needs her faith to be steady and to have resolve and to be able to move forward, even if, you know, that faith isn't entirely proven, you know. I like that she has to keep going back to it because that's all she has, and that's the only thing that gives her strength to move forward. I mean, every character in this series is kind of like that. I do love that. I get kind of a judo vibe from Serpico. Like a slightly judo vibe from Serpico. A little bit. Not a whole lot, not a big comparison, but it's there. So, I got that bitch tossing a wounded man out in the bitter cold. Yeah, oh no. Is this going to be his kid? Oh, this ain't good. Nope. Ah, and that's it, right? Oh my God. Ah, dang it. That's going to be it. Oh, dang. I do like the characters of Azon, Farnese, and Serpico. They're a very interesting trio of characters because you have Serpico's the most mysterious to me. We don't know a lot about Serpico yet. He's the most mysterious. He kind of reminds me of Judo a little bit. But he seems like he's kind of the mediator between the two sides of, you have Farnese, who's so passionate, but she seems the most, Farnese is the most frail and insecure. Like, she's relying on her faith and using it as a crutch. And it's the only thing that gives her power as a person in situations. So she's very different from Casca. Very different. She kind of reminds me a little bit of Corcus in a sense, honestly. Weirdly enough. Azon kind of has like a Pippin vibe to him. Azon seems like very like set. This is how things are. This is my noble honor code. And this is how I am. So I like these three because they're reminding me a little bit of the Band of the Hawk previously. Not the same, obviously. But Guts being like, oh, shit, the demons are coming back. What do we do now? Is interesting. So that's going to be... I'm excited to see where that goes. A part of me didn't want to see Guts captured by the Holy Iron Chain Knights, but then another part of me is, one, happy we're getting some like talk of religion in this story. It's interesting. And two, the idea of Guts can't keep running away forever, right? He can't keep running away, even though he is essentially doing that throughout the story. He has to stop and interact with people at some point and be stuck with them. So it's going to be curious to see. The whole thing with the demons is going to go horrible next volume. I am sure it's going to go horrible. So it's going to be a question now of how does Guts deal with that? Where do we go to from here? What's going to happen? So I'm very curious to see how that goes. But I'm also curious to know your thoughts down below, what you all thought about this volume. If we get the Skull Knight and Mr. Waffles to make an appearance every deluxe edition, I'll be fine with that. I'm cool with that. The mystery of him continues. The whole thing with the Behelit is interesting. I'm going to be curious if Guts get that Behelit back. What's Puck going to do? How are we going to go about this? I'm very curious. For some reason, I had... at the very end, when Guts was in the jail cell outside in the cold, what it reminded me of was when in One Piece, this is very early on in One Piece, so it's not much of a spoiler, but in One Piece, at the very, very beginning, there's a character named Buggy, who's an antagonist, and he has Luffy like in a cage, the main character, out in the cold. So part of me is like, did Oda draw inspiration from Berserk for that scene? It just seemed like it was really coincidental, but I'm super excited to know your thoughts down below about this volume, about Rosine and Jill and the arc. There's so much we can talk about Jill and her father and Jill's like acceptance of reality, but pushing forward and fighting for her existence. I think that's really, really important. And I really liked that about this volume. So ending one arc and starting another. I'm super excited. I hope you all are too, but I hope you all have a wonderful week. Please stay safe, take care, and yeah, I'll be back very soon with more Berserk.